Hello out there. So today I wanted to continue to share my testimony as God leads me. And so I was sharing, my relationship with God at the age of 9 and how I was on fire for Him. And between the ages of 9 to 11, I remained involved in church. I remained in relationship with God and enjoying being in relationship with God. And then there was a life altering experience that caused a shift. And for me, it was one of those things at the time where I was just like, okay, this is what life has thrown at me. And what's so interesting is that it's been like that since I was younger, and I realize that now as I'm sharing my testimony, because that's how I went throughout life. This is what is placed in my hand, or this is the card I was dealt. So I just got to deal with it and move forward. But nonetheless, after the age of 11, I began to experience things I didn't understand, and it began to affect my mental. And so with that being said, with me having being away and away from what I knew and what I was used to at that age, I disconnected from God, because I wasn't feeling those things and experiencing those things prior to the change that took place. And so for me, I knew at that time that is what, I didn't know at the time that is what changed things in me during that time, and why I began to feel what I was feeling and experience what I was experiencing that I had never before felt or experienced. And so when I was able to get back to what I knew by that time already, it had affected me in a way of me not being as open, I guess, to my relationship with God, or me not as being on fire for God. And I know, you guys probably think like, well, you were young. I was an old soul though. What God is doing now is what He began to do in me at a very young age. And so I could identify certain things, not like I can now, but I could identify things for what they were. And I knew then, like, my focus was just being a kid and getting through the things of life that we were experiencing. And I'll continue this in another video. Until next time, I'll see you all later.